All right, juice bugs. All right, quiet on the set. I'm hereby pressing the start button. So now it is moving. All right, very good. Hello, this is Phil from Checkerboard Kids right now, and we are bringing a very special episode of the show to you. But to introduce who they are, I'm going to switch it over to camera 2. Bong.
Hey, we are the jar, Joseph.
Arturo.
Right on. Hey, where's your jar?
Get the jar.
Hold the jar. Okay, so here. So what is the concept? All right, so Hurdley, switch me. What is the concept of the jar? Why don't you explain to us?
Whose drunk idea was it first? Was it yours or mine?
I think it was my drunk idea to actually include an actual jar.
Okay, so basically, this is our, as it says on Facebook, grab bag. I'm going to stop tossing that. It's full of topics that we came up with and some of our fans came up with, and that's what we talk about. So this is a podcast with no topic.
And the jar is it's a podcast that people could listen to, and is there a website that people could check this out at?
Yes, there is. thejarpodcast.buzzsprout.com.
Right on. Now I'm going to ask you, who's that strange guy next to you over there? I don't know. What's up?
I thought he was a homeless guy.
Well, why don't you
If only
explain
we
who he
had
is?
smell-o-vision.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I've had to sit here quietly for this, and then they berate me. This is
That's the
bullshit. I got the first
5-star.
one in. I think I got the first one in.
First swearing. Can we
Yeah,
get a counter
there we
for
go.
that?
Yeah, I'm setting up
we're
the
gonna-
counter right now.
We're gonna need a secondary jar.
Oh yeah, a swear jar. That'd be
Swear jar.
awesome.
That's
We can then afford more episodes
You can
of
just
live
put it into my
footage.
pocket. It'll be fine.
Does it cost a lot of money to make this show?
Sanity, alcohol.
Like actual money, it's only like the amount of money it takes for us to host it on a site, which is like $18, I think, a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's cost effective.
That's
Cool.
really.
All right, hold on. You still haven't explained who the guy next to you is. Why don't you
Yeah,
introduce
that's
him, will ya?
fun.
You're being rude.
This is Jack. Jack is a friend of ours and a sideshow performer.
Hi.
Hey Jack, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about
Yeah.
you?
I'm doing all right, man.
That's fantastic.
Right on. And actually, we all share a connection. We all share an old Rocky Horror connection.
Yes,
That's
we
true.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
So Jack was a long time MC of the Rocky Horror Show, and I actually was an old time MC and Eddie. Hold on, was Eddie?
You were an Eddie par excellence. I was a criminologist.
Right on. And Joseph also, I remember him turning into a young Eddie himself. His
Yeah.
uncle, me and his uncle were pals, and he also was a Eddie, Dr. Scott. And then Joseph joined the fold as an Eddie.
Yeah. You were at my first Eddie performance, actually.
Yes, I'm still blinking away a tear.
It's
Single
great.
tear.
It's great that you're an Eddie and Charlie was a Dr. Scott.
Because
Yes, he was literally his uncle.
like,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen. That never happens. Sometimes you get Eddies and Columbias that hook up, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
Yeah,
rare.
that happens. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I had married my Columbia and subsequently divorced her.
Oh.
It's a thing.
I didn't mean to laugh.
It's better than
Oh,
getting
you've
murdered
got
with a
jokes,
pickaxe.
eh?
Oh wow.
Better than getting murdered with a pickaxe.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. At least that hasn't happened yet. But wait for it.
We got time.
We got a show
got
ahead of
time.
us.
Yeah,
We
the
got
way
stuff
things
coming.
are going these days.
Yeah, I'm not even like an actor in Rocky Horror. I'm just the guy who was drinking beer in the back with Kenny. So there you
Right,
go.
right,
that's right.
on, yeah.
I was the loud
Hey,
guy.
hold on, wait a second. Isn't it Kenny's birthday today?
It is.
It is. All right, a round of applause for
We
Kenny.
made it.
All right. Happy birthday,
Oh
Kenny.
no, we broke the rule.
Oh, what's the word?
Golf collapse, guys.
Golf claps.
Or snap. You could be too hip and snap.
Nah, we
Okay,
can do
very
that.
good. So what are the rules of the jar? Are there rules to this jar thing?
Not really.
Golf clap. That's pretty
Oh yeah.
Main
golf.
rule of
No
the jar
gum.
is
What?
No gum.
No
No, all right. That was the rule for being in the studio. Sorry, guys.
I guess the rule of the jar would be we pick a topic and talk about it until we lose steam, essentially. So
Steam is really.
Who
the key.
determines how steam is lost?
we'll just jump in. We'll
Yeah.
filibuster it real quick.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah.
I will say,
so-
I feel bad for our audience because we are sober. This is probably the first time we've been this sober.
So wait, so the
Wow.
goal here is to talk about a subject until it gets boring?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right.
We might only get through one topic with you.
There's one episode where we went through maybe like
5.
6 or 7 topics. One episode we went through 3.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, yeah. When you guys started getting all political and stuff, like you
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
political kids.
Ah.
Hold it, please. Hold it. Yeah, actually, you guys just want to see you guys when getting political, talking about like wrestling all day. Seriously.
Oh, God.
Actually, there was one that I listened to. You guys were talking about like cars or things
Was
like
it
that.
in
Fancy
Cuba?
stuff,
'Cause I
mechanics
feel
and
like
stuff like that.
that's
It's like, dude, you're losing me here. I'm an old crotchety old guy. You talk about something interesting. I want to be able to switch the jar. Now, hey, do I get to pick a topic out of the jar?
Yeah.
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 Do you want to be
Alright,
the first since this is your studio?
Yes,
There's some
actually.
logistics issues here, but
There's a logistics issue, so we're gonna have to like toss the jar to you.
All right,
We'll
all
roll
right,
it.
Hold on, let me. All right,
We can
so
roll
here-
it.
Or hold it. Why don't you just hand me that tongs, and I'll come in there.
The
And,
tongs of destiny.
Here,
there
so
was a plan.
yes.
We've got tongs
This
because
is
no
re-
adult
whoops.
hand fits. in
No physical adult hand can fit through it, and
And I
this
can
is-
fit my fist in my mouth. I might be able to. We'll figure that out later.
Let's try with the light bulb
that's for
instead.
later.
You can fit your fist into your mouth.
Yeah, most of it, as far as I know.
Hey yo.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. Here, okay,
In
so
dark
let me see,
rooms.
Here we see, and.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh, hell, was that one that I selected? All right, so now
nah.
show the jar. So
Oh,
show that I'm legitimately doing. Here's the tongs.
Legitimately doing it.
Here's the legitimate tongs.
This is a
And then,
Howard Stern episode now. Coming
Yeah.
up.
Okay, here now. All right, I'm gonna mix this up a
Slowly
little bit.
turning into Mystery Science Theater.
Toss that jar salad.
Toss the jar salad.
Hey yeah.
Oh, that's a. Oh, you got a big
Oh,
one.
thank God, my
Okay,
knee is
sorry,
about
I
to
got you.
collapse.
All right, here it is. Oh my God!
Oh no.
Hold on, wait a second. Seriously, this is my topic here.
Oh God.
Okay.
All right. Here it is. Hello.
Country music.
Country
good, bad.
music. Well, I would like to talk about Japanese J-pop right now, but your topic is country music. Hey, we like both kinds of music over here, country and western. Yeehaw!
I'm not a fan.
Fuck
I'm not
you.
a fan of country music.
I think that's such a blanket
That's
bullshit
a blanket bullshit statement.
Sure it is.
That's such an asinine like it's.
First off, country music's amazing. You're just an asshole.
Yeah, you know what?
God.
Hey, here's a quick country music fact. Do you know that the music that is bought the most in the United States is country music? For
Sure.
real. Not rap music, not all the other thing.
Well, it's 'cause all the flyover
You might
states,
always hear
yeah.
it, but you just don't hear it over here in New York City.
Well, yeah, because we're in a metropolitan city.
But
Yeah.
but like that's the thing though is that constant statement. Oh, I like all kinds of music except for rap and country. It's like
yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
class.
That's always those
because,
two.
Hey, that's implying that I'm racist. I hate
Yeah.
black people and I hate people from the country.
You're a classist, fucking
and
bougie
racist.
piece
That's
of
just
shit.
classist
Like,
and
Bad and
racist.
bougie.
That's
Hey,
showing
I
identity
just-
people from the
Hey,
country.
you know what?
Yeah.
I love music, but you know what I don't like? Opera. Does it mean that I'm against classist people? It's just that I'm just not,
against
I'm just
rich
not into
people.
opera, man. It's just not my joint.
I hope that we'd all would be. I like opera myself, but I still.
I like some opera.
I don't like country, but I like bluegrass.
It's
Oh,
almost a subdivision.
Yeah, that's like specifying. That's
Okay.
so like.
Here's my.
What about Johnny Cash? No Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
why
Hold on. I would like to state for the record. Did you hear what Johnny Cash's family just did?
Yeah.
They locked stuff down. They were like, "Hey, some of those racists during that Charlottesville thing were wearing one guy was wearing a Johnny Cash shirt, and they were just like, our family does not condone this. Johnny Cash did a lot of things for people in jail, different people with different colors, different all these things. They wrote a gigantic statement. They're like, us, Johnny Cash, June Carter Cash, all the members of the Cash family, we have nothing to do with this."
Yeah, they
Fucking
pretty
And they
Dunked
shut
on
that
him.
thing
It was
down. Well,
amazing.
and they didn't even take 2 days to do it, unlike the
Yeah,
president.
and they didn't repeal it later. Like, oh well, no, just the ones that are bad, not the
ones
rest
that are
of them.
bad.
Yeah, just like that
No,
person
it's like,
wasn't
no.
there.
Now,
fuck
now we
off.
got the term alt left now.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get on that shit. We're still supposed to be on
Break it
country
down,
music, but
Jack.
let's
Break
get
it
to
down.
that. Fucking, do you know who started the term out left?
The president?
Fucking the Democrats last year. They use it to call like fucking all the Bernie bros and all the socialists and all the
Bernie bros.
fucking, all the communists and all the far leftists. They're like, oh, these alt left are just as bad as the alt right. They don't care about women's rights. They don't care about people of color, this, that, the other. And now that the president's used the same term that they loaded up onto Twitter in 2016, they're backlogging all their tweets and deleting
Oh
shit.
yeah, and he's doing like the little hand gesture thing. Oh, the alt right. Yeah. We saw what you're doing, President. Okay,
Yeah.
just saying.
Just
Yeah.
tiny
We
little
saw
mittens.
that.
I
Yeah.
can't call
Yeah.
him president. I just call him 45. That's just easy for me.
I believe in the first
No,
episode
you know
of our
what? 'Cause
podcast.
I used to enjoy a Malt 45, Colt 45, but I
Yeah.
did not like that.
I just call him
The,
fuckface. Like, it's just easier.
the first
It's just-
episode of our podcast, I called him De Fuhrer.
Oh,
Yeah, and we had a
That's
momentary like, I don't think we should use this fucking
Yeah,
word.
no.
Yeah,
It's
hold on, which brings
fine.
us to this whole thing where a lot of people are just like, hey, you know what? They're not all bad. Yeah, excuse me, wait a second. Now, let me ask. Can I ask you a question here? All right, here's the question. If you have a swastika on your flag and you are Hail Hitlering and you're doing the thing, Doesn't that mean you're a Nazi? Just throwing it out there. Got a question here. I mean, I'm
but-
sorry.
but-
I know I'm
Quacks like a
a
duck and
black
walks
Puerto
like a
Rican
duck.
guy asking this question. I might be a little too crazy. Maybe I'm making a leap here, thinking you might be a Nazi.
But like some of them are just statue enthusiasts over
These statues were enthusiastic. What exactly were these people famous for?
They
Defending
were-
what?
these were
Defending
for
what?
slavery.
Defending slavery.
treason.
Okay.
Even Robert E. Lee said in his memoir that do not raise the flag anymore. Do not
Don't
worship.
give me a
us.
statue.
Do not
Okay,
put the
Don't
uniform.
give me a statue.
But in his
Because
memoir,
he realized he fucked up.
But in his memoir, he also tried to backpedal on the whole thing being about slavery too. He's
Uh-huh.
like, it wasn't about slavery; it was about noble states' rights. It's like, oh, did you read what you fucking wrote a couple years
No
ago?
states'
Because,
rights to own
you know what?
slaves.
Yeah,
He's not specifying what right.
I've heard some important things. I heard that it's not about hatred. It's about heritage. Really, seriously.
And
a
what's
heritage
the
of hatred.
Exactly.
The heritage of hatred and
Exactly.
slavery. Yeah, I hear that some people want to bring it back.
It's a bunch of sore losers.
Well, like there's
Bunch
this
of sore
great
losers.
there's
That's
this
what it
great
is.
video of this fucking dork who got he
I saw
left
this one. Yeah.
he left Boston University and like he's the most detestable chud I've ever seen. Like
Chud.
everything
What is
about
chud?
him, and he's just like he has this wheatly little voice, and he says, you know, there's no hatred on my side. You know, all these death threats and everything I've gotten. Meanwhile, you're the one marching around the fucking tiki torch, going, "Blood and soil, Jews will not replace us."
Blood or soil.
But
Yeah.
like
How's that
he
working?
sits there and he totally clinches the fucking the neo-Nazi seal on it right in the last second. He's like, you know, it's just we were out there marching. I was out there demonstrating for a cause I don't believe
I was
gets enough
peacefully
attention.
demonstrating.
Peacefully demonstrating for a cause I don't believe gets much attention, and something we didn't get to vote on, and that's that the composition of our country has fundamentally changed.
You can't
It's like,
peacefully demonstrate.
oh, so you're saying, yeah, it's like, well, that's a nice way of phrasing that, douchebag.
You can't peacefully demonstrate with a swastika. There's no way
No,
that happens.
you can't.
No,
fucking
you're missing
do
the
it.
whole point. You can't demonstrate with tiki torches.
But let's go with.
And the Tiki Torch Company denounced them faster than
Yeah.
Trump
They
did.
called
But
them-
let's
yeah.
talk about the breakdown of that fucking composition of this country. That is such a bullshit statement.
Composition of this
Yeah.
country.
What is that? Gee, what's the composition of this country that's
You
changed?
mean when other people that weren't? Anyways, God.
Yeah. Why are you able to do shit now? Why are you able to make decisions? I used to own you. Like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Wait, I love when the argument is like, our people we've gotten rich and everybody else from the north wanted to tax us. You got rich because of who doing free labor? Just asking.
When you're not paying for the labor, the costs go down a lot.
Exactly.
God, that other
No.
that.
Just saying.
Here's my entire thing with the whole like protest, like the blood and soil, like you will not replace us.
Yeah.
Sounds
My
like
my
Game of
favorite
Thrones.
Look
thing.
at that Nazi thing. That's a Nazi.
Yeah,
chant.
that's not
Yeah.
a chant. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, honestly, out of all this, and something that me, like my other Hispanic coworkers always say,
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, if you're a Nazi, are you gonna go pick the lettuce? Are you gonna go pick the berries? Are you gonna go pick all this shit? Because if you are, we will leave.
Funny thing about that.
A couple of us agreed. We were like, fuck it.
Funny thing about that. There are crops spoiling in states that have had like because of the increased ice operations and all that. There are crops that are spoiling because there's nobody to pick it.
So
It's
like,
like, oh,
that's
geez,
done.
I know
So,
you said that all
nice
these white
work,
people
Shakespeare.
were, all these white people are going to jump on these jobs the moment they're available. Fucking no, they're not.
no.
It's not going to work like
Can't
that.
steal a job from someone who doesn't want that job.
Exactly.
You guys are making too much sense.
Oh my god.
Throwing, but let's get back to country.
I bet a
Yes.
lot of those people listen to country
Listen.
music.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
You know
okay.
what? Don't do the country people like that. You
No,
know what?
no,
I used to,
no.
as a kid, you know what I really liked? I really enjoyed Hee Haw. I found this
Yeah,
especially funny.
fucking yeah.
You know,
And like, there's some really great fucking country
I'll
music
be
out
honest,
there.
it's just
George
not something I
Strait.
grew up with. I grew up in New York City,
Right.
listening to hip hop. It's
Yeah.
a polar opposite of country.
It is-
music.
I
Well,
don't know if
it's
it's
not
a
the
polar
polar
opposite.
opposite.
It's the same mentality. It's a story. It's telling a life
Oh,
story.
I mean, that's
But
music in general.
yeah, but that's essentially
but
it.
it's also it's specifically a lower class story. It's a working class story.
Working class story.
You know, and like that's the other thing.
I
Like,
respect that.
you know, city liberals, coastal liberals love fucking dumping on, you know, the racist part of the right, and these white nationalists is like, oh, they're just a bunch of hicks and just a bunch of rednecks and this, that, the other. They're fucking not. They're college educated,
Yeah.
you know, upper middle class and upper
Yeah.
class kids. They're not listening to fucking country music. They're listening to fucking trap house and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Hey, did you see that kid that was the one that he was about to get his ass kicked and he took off his shirt real fast? He's just like,
I loved
hey, I just thought it would be fun. Just go
Just thought it
out
could be
there
funny.
screaming white power. I thought that was gonna be fun.
You know what blows my mind is how many of those guys have actually been to jail. Like a lot
Yeah.
of the interviews
I've been
afterwards,
to jail,
they
man.
like mention that they've been to jail. It's like, what the fuck? It's almost like there's like this, massive underswell of like Aryan nationalism somewhere in the prison system. I wonder,
that's
wonder what that is. I wonder what that.
Yeah.
It's like they just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like
What?
it's
Did you watch Oz?
yeah, right.
Oz, oh
No,
man.
but here's my thing. So I always say George Strait actually has a song for everyone. That's 100% true.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Of course, for me though, I feel like the song I always like is "Cold Beer Conversation." We don't have no cold beer. We're having a conversation. So this is a little bit weird for me.
Yeah.
We'll have a cold beer after this.
Yeah, there you go. No, yeah.
There's that other part of it though, like, and a thing I've noticed, and I don't know if you've noticed the same thing, Phil, but like a lot of punk artists, when they tend to go two different routes, is they tend to either go like more mainstream at a certain point in their career, or they tend to like inexplicably come out with a country album, like.
Yeah.
Yo, like Ween. What was up that Ween album?
Yeah,
they came out with a
Yeah.
full-on country album.
But like Gigi Allen came out with a country
Gigi
album.
Allen.
Like,
What?
yeah,
Gigi
and
Allen,
it's
one of his biggest influences was Hank Williams, right?
yeah,
Hank
Hank
Williams.
Williams, Merle Haggard, like. and-
Honestly, I think
He
we can
covered
all.
a lot of Hank Williams songs.
To be fair, I think we can all agree the actual disparity has to be that pop country, which is they always say booty shaker, my tractor,
Florida Georgia line.
Florida
Let's just
Georgia.
say that.
Yeah,
Florida, Florida Georgia line.
They're and maybe Lady Antebellum. I think is
Lady
they,
Antebellum also sucks.
they kinda
but-
Wasn't
ruined-
the antebellum like the kind of the
Yes.
time of the the after the reconstruction before
Yes.
the reconstruction
before-
to the time
no,
that things were
antebellum.
when slavery was.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
as the actual historian here,
Doesn't
I
have
can
to-
say this.
Oh yes, you're a history teacher.
Yeah,
Well done.
actually history
Yeah, yeah.
history degree
Please, tell us.
holder. The antebellum period is the most boring for me. I'm just saying, most boring part of American history is before the Civil War, actually.
Uh-huh.
So this is when America is just like really weird and racist.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
Band
So
name of that.
ha!
yeah, it's like you're,
Bring it back.
We're gonna go like is that when that was? It was then.
No, but
that
actually-
was what it we isolated that
No, but
incident.
actually, to be legitimately honest, the antebellum period is where we had a lot of reforms going on. So the prison system, we had multiple religions forming. So Mormonism was coming out through that
this
period.
is
Right, that
before
was,
slavery. I mean,
no, this
before
is during
slavery was still in effect. This
This is before the Civil War. So this is where we're having a lot of.
Give us like
different-
a period
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
when
yeah.
this happened, like the age, like era
Uh,
or years rather.
Well, 1830s for certain.
Wow, off
So-
the top. And this is during the summer. Teacher knows this.
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, yeah, right. I'm still sharp somehow.
So would have been snake handlers and shit like that too.
Well,
right?
yeah,
Like,
you actually
that's-
had a lot of.
Yeah, we still got that
lot of
now.
that snake handling going on.
Snake handling is,
Yes.
I believe, illegal in the only state that's supposed to be.
I thought you
practicing
were a
it.
snake handler, Jack, because you had that snake handler
Oh,
look.
well, okay. So the thing with that, I am a snake charmer, but
I
I'm not,
knew it!
I would call a
well,
snake handler someone that works in PR. I would call a snake handler someone that works in PR.
Oh.
I call a snake handler the White House aides. Ooh!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'd say we're ready for another topic.
Yeah. I'm ready to
Okay,
go.
let's
So wait, where do we land on country music?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was, you know what? It's all good.
Yeah.
Some people dig it.
You're just an
Hey,
asshole.
You're just
hold
an
on. Here's
asshole.
something before
Sure.
you take the next
I'll
topic.
take it.
Here's something interesting that I have for you guys. Hold this up.
Oh,
Check it. Look at this. Hold this
yeah.
up. I've got a. This one comes courtesy of. I think it's Adam from this this great magazine that
Taste the
is
explosion.
he does Rudies for Rush, which is a ska people that love the group Rush. And also, he did ReadJunk magazine, and he gave me actually this cool thing of Pop Rocks for a party that he was throwing. So I just thought I'd pass. I don't eat candy, but I said, hey, maybe the guys from The Jar would dig this. So here, I'm gonna throw it over to you. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, no, nothing.
Oh, there it goes.
Switch it up.
We gotta
nothing.
gotta put
Nothing.
it directly towards our mics though.
Yeah,
so
nothing.
we,
Nothing goes well with a spoken word thing, a recording of people talking like mouths full of pop rocks.
Yeah. So share it. Make sure everybody gets
Yeah,
a nod.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Give
Yeah.
some.
As someone who like grew up in that period where this is like life, this is like literally a throwback.
Now we're not gonna give you guys any Yeah. Here. Let me see. Don't eat it. Don't crunch it. Just open your mouth. Can we hear it? Can we hear it?
Oh God.
Okay. All right. I don't know if we can fully hear it, so at least we're
That
trying.
is a party.
There's a party going on in your mouth
Yeah.
right now.
entertainment for your whole mouth.
Hey, yo, you're talking reckless right there. Okay,
That's what
fine.
it says right there.
That's the yeah.
Oh, okay,
entertainment
okay.
for your whole
That's their tagline.
It's a full body experience.
Hey, yo.
That's
Okay.
what it feels like to chew fat
Can-
gum, right, guys?
I,
Right?
Like, there's no way to do this. There's no way to do this today.
We're not gonna have you guys drink
gonna
some Coca-Cola.
put that in my
Jack, 'cause
pocket.
He's saving some of that for later.
But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but like, what happens if you
In your butt.
yes
Put in your butt?
if you
Oh, what?
yeah what happens with the pop rocks then, like that's because they react to moisture, so like Would it
You
be
have
the
to
same?
have, you have to have
No.
swamp ass. I'm
Would
sure.
you still experience the same tingly feeling?
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
feel
we'll
like
get
you're
it.
asking for
Coffee
vindication.
enema.
I don't think you hear it as
Coffee
loud 'cause your
enema.
ears are so
Coffee
close
enema. I hear
enough.
coffee enemas and alcohol enemas still get people hyper and drunk.
Yes, that is true.
You've tried this, Jack?
Dude, I have not. I have not. But
Oh, there's a
there
back
is-
pedal
yes,
there.
folks.
That's
There's
just
a good
surprise
back
everybody.
pedal.
but you do you digest more quickly
It enters
through
the
that.
bloodstream a lot.
Yeah,
quicker,
like
You
it's
seem
it's
pretty
weird.
knowledgeable for someone who hasn't done it before.
For some reason, there was like a summer where literally every stand-up had a bit on it, and everybody had to talk about it. It's like, well, how much time are we
Goddamn
going to
Steve-O.
dedicate it? Now it's us, and now it's fucking us.
It's
That's-
summer. Look at that.
God damn it!
Fucking
summer.
A.
Full
Dedicated
swing.
to what?
We're like 2 years
Like
behind.
butt-
But
butt
talking
jokes,
about butt
jokes.
chugging
Alcohol.
and like
Oh.
people like soaking like tampons and vodka and shoving up their
Say
assholes.
what?
That was a
Yep.
thing,
All
yeah.
right, all
I
right.
remember
You can
that.
you can die of alcohol poisoning pretty quickly.
You can
Very
die-
quickly.
You can actually
Remarkably quickly.
You can actually also die alcohol poisoning by being in a pool of alcohol. Like your skin will absorb it.
I would assume that. Yeah.
You got to be in there for a bit.
And that's when you find it when you have any like little like really small abrasions because it'll sting immediately.
yeah.
Look, once I saw an episode of what was it, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and that's how they kicked Submariner's ass. He dived into a pool because he's like, I'm gonna dive into this pool and it's alcohol. Ow!
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Really?
Submariner got his ass kicked.
That
Like,
sounds like
he
he
didn't get
died
drunk either.
How
immediately.
can you?
Yeah.
How can you afford
Alcohol.
a pool of alcohol to test this?
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think
you-
isopropyl's that
Like
much.
you didn't smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, it would.
It smells like isopropyl alcohol in this
You're-
place with the swimming pool. I don't think I'm gonna get in.
Your eyes would be watering immediately.
Yeah, you would step into that room, like you'd be within a foot of it and be unable to breathe. Like,
Yeah, hell, I know somebody that he actually used to feed his snake, and he used to hold the mice over things of alcohol so they would pass out, and then feed them to the snake.
What?
He felt it was merciful.
That's a little more merciful. I give him that. That's a good one.
if I was getting eaten by a snake, I'd want to be fucked up.
yeah.
Like if it was gonna happen, like if it was a
Well,
guarantee.
so here's a fun
I don't want
fact.
to be fully sober because that would give your life perfect symmetry if you think about it.
Oh, really?
Because you're sliding back into a slimy maw.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, Joseph. That's.
Where do you
'Cause
find a
I love your
philosophical
use.
dichotomy?
I
out of
love
this?
your use of the word "maw"
Maw.
there,
There you go.
because it can be taken either way.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. The mother kind of aspect.
Maw.
Hey, Ma.
Me maw. All right, next topic. Next
All right.
topic.
Yeah,
Next
let
topic.
Jack pick
Yeah,
our
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
Let guess here.
Let the guest.
Tom's
go.
But
out,
while
give
he's
it a
picking
nice
that, there's
stir.
actually a fun
Let's
fact.
make a disaster happen.
Oh,
Winner.
no.
Oh, you're really
One.
going for the hand, huh? Go for it.
It's Olin. No, it's, all right, there we go.
Oh, okay.
What I get? What I get?
Come on.
What do you
Looks like a pen
win?
topic.
Take this.
Hey, we
older
all
one.
win.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, do we?
Alt Christianity, Mormon secret underwear.
Nailed it.
Like, we were on this.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Hey, Mormons, don't they do that thing where was it them that they get to take some time off and go party their asses
That's
off?
the
and-
Amish.
That's the Amish.
Oh, the Amish? Yeah.
Rumspringa.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a good
Rumspringa.
idea.
It's before they get
Rumspringa.
fully baptized into the religion. They give them a choice. They let them see what the world's like.
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, I
And
kind of
then
like
make a
that.
decision.
Yeah, that's
a
the
very
best
progressive
idea
religion.
ever. What if they get
It's-
knocked up during that time, though?
I think you might get disowned.
It's
or something.
astounding that
Yeah,
Mormon
time
that the
fleeting.
Amish are so progressive about
Right.
things.
Considering
Wow.
their lack of
Like-
grid use.
Yeah, well, but also they have to have a set-in holiday for people to touch a light switch for the last time. Like,
They're gonna be trying to get on and off.
there's some-
I'm doing this as much as I can before
like
it's too late.
there's people with beards now, like fucking like that big thing, that are like on their deathbeds remembering decades back to the last time they touched a fucking light switch.
I remember the time I had a zipper in my pants as opposed to just using buttons.
I've never lived as such.
They actually, I went to
Bonfires are
Amish
nice.
country not so long
Yeah.
ago, and they're not too fond of buttons. They use hooks instead.
Hooks?
Yep.
Yeah, buttons are considered too glamorous and like too showy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can put some jewels and sparkly stuff on top of that stuff.
I like buttons. I don't know. I
Like the buttons on the end of your
feel
coat,
like
like
just-
a suit jacket, they don't have them.
No?
But they're not used anyways. What's the point of them?
It's just like residual fashion.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it
I'm
is.
gonna get some Amish fashion. I'm gonna get myself a bonnet and some hooks on my jacket.
I want like hooks for hands instead. Maybe.
You know what?
We can make this
I actually
happen.
had a substitute teacher back then in the days when I was a little kid in IS 137 as a kid, and we had a guy, and he actually had like kind of like nightcrawler hands. Like like nightcrawler
Like the
hands.
three-finger
He had two.
kinda.
He had 3 fingers.
Oh, Hector
Oh.
Decles.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I remember him in class once saying that when he was oh Oh God, this is so cruel. He once just said that when he was a kid, they used to tell him, "Why don't you just cut him off? Why don't you just?" They said, "Why don't you just get hooks?" Oh God, I was traumatized. I was a little kid. I was like, why is he saying these things?
A friend of mine.
Why don't you get him hooks? That's what he said.
A very good friend of mine, Black Scorpion, he has
Black Scorpion
tattoos.
at the-
Yeah.
Is it Black Scorpion or Mad Scorpion?
Black Scorpion.
I've seen him at the Coney Island Freak Show.
Yo, is that dude in the Twin Peaks? Whatchamacallit? Twin Peaks.
I'm not sure. I would
think I
hope
saw
that I'd heard
I
it.
saw somebody Scorpion in the Twin Peaks Invitation Club Facebook group.
Could be. But like
Mad Scorpion.
he's
the rapper.
He's such a great guy. Like, and he's a real sweetheart. And his act is like educating people about that condition.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
should go out there
Don't
sometime.
traumatize
Have you been to the
people
freak
like
show?
little
No, I
kids.
haven't.
And that just
Good.
let people know that this is a real situation here, and that things could be handled in a
Well, to be fair,
acceptance.
freak shows have historically actually had a level of acceptance to them, and
Yeah.
and, like
Yeah,
actually
let's not get too crazy, because once upon a time the freak shows used to just have like black people and say, "Look, a black person,
Yeah.
Yep.
real,
Yep.
like
Tattooed
hey, a
people.
black person."
This would
actually,
be
no. Tattoo
yeah.
people. Because this is where I actually did my undergrad research. in.
Right.
Get
You were
out.
talking about this at the.
You have your
cemetery.
doctorate in this?
Yeah.
Okay, break
No,
down.
just undergrad research
Go ahead.
regarding so as far as freak shows and tattoos, these people were willingly getting tattooed because they were getting more money to be a tattooed freak.
Oh, wait a second.
I
Isn't that
would've
the
as
stuff
well.
like they used to do during the French Revolution? That if people were even more disfigured, you'd get more money as begging.
Well, what's actually also interesting about the freak show aspect is that women were actually able to get more freedoms and more attention by just being a tattooed freak, as it were. And then actually one of, I'm unfortunately skipping on the name, but one of the first female tattoo artists in New York City was from a freak show.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and actually she was known to actually beat people up because all the men in the tattoo shops around the Bowery were trying to discredit her, and she would basically go into their shops and kick their ass,
Nice.
which is nice.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
good
awesome.
old New York stories right there.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I think and the previous eras of Sideshow side, I think Ward Hall put it best with, these people are going to get stared at anyway. I'm going to, make people pay to do it.
Uh-huh.
And there's it's controversial for sure,
Yeah.
but like,
That's capitalism in a
yeah,
nutshell.
yeah, pretty much.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Get that money. Yeah, that's what I tell you. Did I do that to you on Facebook? I said, get that money.
Get that money.
Get that money. Hey, are you going to do a trick for us today, Jack?
Why not? Yeah, but this what a perfect
Perfect
goddamn
segue.
segue.
All right, so hold on. I'm
why
going to take
not?
myself out of the picture, and
So-
I'm going to go to the Jack
yeah.
shot.
Let's do
boy.
that.
Oh, sorry, that's the you guys shot.
That's not
The
what-
Jack
no!
shot. There it is.
Well, we're gonna let's use the wide shot for a second because we're gonna start this off with
Okay.
much like how
Where's the
I don't
wide
get to
shot?
pick or we don't get to pick the subject. You have to pick it out of the jar.
Uh-huh.
I don't get to pick which nail we're gonna do this with, and this is gonna start off real fun. So here's we'll just call it a box. This is the box. This is my show. Is the box. So
Box.
I just
Box of
want
nails.
either one of you
Boxo-
just
boxo
pick a nail.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Anyone you
Get a
want.
9-inch one. I've got jokes.
Oh, Trent.
They're all pretty much the same, so I'll pick the
Yeah.
sharper looking one. I
You're
guess.
ruining
That
the
works.
mystique.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bend it. I want to see that, see
But
that.
I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Fuck
take it-
around with it. Really
Yeah,
really
let's
get
take
in
a
there.
Oh, God.
So
Explore
this
the
is
space.
a real nail here. Hold on.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
let me get
Yeah.
it close.
All
Oh,
right.
good. Like I got a shot at. Let's take a look at that. Let me see that.
Yeah, that is
Can I
a,
bend
that is
that?
a-
Not bending.
20
it's not
penny
bending.
solid steel
I'm,
nail.
pushing it into my
4 inches
hand.
in length.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that is
And
official.
it's got some goddamn girth to it too. And this it's a hammer.
Yeah.
For those who didn't know, it was
It's
also educational
it's a
times.
1 pound hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun, and it makes this noise when you. This is fun.
Wait. Here we go.
Okay. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh!
Sorry
Oh!
about that. Sometimes it goes off. All right. So we're on you, John.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
There's
There we
your
go.
shot.
All right.
There's your
So
shot.
if you listen here real quick. Everybody hear
satisfying
that?
clank.
Everybody,
I do,
it's a
I do.
great clank.
I like that
Not
clank.
so satisfying for me. So what I'm going to do with this nail and this hammer is actually what I went to college for, art.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the art for performance.
Yeah,
art?
look at how far it got me. I'm sitting in jeans and a fucking vest.
On the
with
jar.
on the jar.
On the Checkerboard Kid show.
It could
Oh,
be worse.
boy,
They could
I-
be jorts.
Could be
Could
George.
be jorts.
Look, I have scissors with me. That could happen. But at any rate, we're gonna fucking thrasher jorts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this nail and using this hammer, I'm gonna drive it directly into the center of my skull.
Yeah, I guess you. All right, so let's get the
yeah.
expressway to your skull.
Yeah,
Right
which
here.
would be right here through the nose. So it's gonna go, and this is about where it's gonna set. you can see that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna
That far in.
all the way, all the way,
All the way, baby.
all the way up. All right.
All the way up.
So, are you guys ready? Are you? Oh no, I gotta do this towards you, don't I?
Okay, so-
This is gonna be fun.
No, just do
No,
it
just
like
do it-
that.
do it
You know
how
what?
you're doing it.
First
Do it how
off,
you're doing
the members that are listening to the jar right now can't see this, so you guys will have to depend on
All right, so
Arturo and Joseph.
yeah,
to
so
describe
He's
we're
it.
gonna-
got the nail directly over his nostril.
We have to do. Oh,
He's tapping it in, and it is entering with each
wait.
tap.
Ow! Oh
Wait a
God!
second, wait a second.
He's stopping. He's
Sorry, it's something smells funny. I don't know what's going on right now, but does anybody else smell that?
what?
Please leave the building. Or no.
Perhaps describe what it smells like.
Describe it. What is it?
Mm.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Jack!
You know the inside of a penny jar? Yeah.
Or
It
the outside of
smells-
a nail, maybe.
It smells a lot like the outside of a nail. I will tell you that real
Oh
quick.
my
Now,
God.
yeah, as you can see,
Are you gonna start bleeding?
no, shouldn't be. Let's
It
zoom in
shouldn't
real
be.
quick.
Okay. All right. Let me zoom in closer. Here we go.
Yeah.
So I think we should switch
Wait,
to.
wait, wait, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It is
David
in
Attenborough.
his nose.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
real. It is all
That's
the
a
way
nice
in
accessory.
there.
So, what we're gonna do real quick, Joseph, we
Yeah,
agreed on something before the show. Didn't
I'm
we?
not doing it with my mouth.
Go on,
no.
do it.
I'm not doing it with
Come
my
on.
mouth.
Come on,
I'll
Joey.
do it with my
Joseph,
hand.
we agreed to.
I can't.
Come
do it
on,
with my mouth.
Joseph.
No,
Joseph.
no.
Joseph.
No.
Joseph.
Joseph.
I do not give in to that
Peer
kind of
pressure. Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Notice
Peer
you have
pressure.
you have two teachers in the room, and neither of us are gonna do it.
They don't know what we're teaching.
I really don't want to do it with my mouth though.
Just
Well,
do
it was your idea.
It was a joke though.
You asked.
Now you got to do it.
Just do it.
But it was in his nose. It's gross.
Come on.
Do we have to talk about what you did with Kenny?
Hey yo.
His
See?
birthday.
Oh, he's gonna do it. All right. Oh, close up. Yes. Oh, let me get on a shot. Yes. Yes.
We gotta find it. You gotta do a little closer.
God.
Tale as old as time.
I'm pushing it further in.
Oh
Yes!
God! Look at that.
Yes. That was
Shit.
history made right here on Checkerboard Kids and the Jar, ladies
my
and
God.
gentlemen. Ow, that was history made.
For our listeners, Joseph just
Mm.
pulled out a nail out of, with his teeth out of,
Yeah.
out of oh my
Yes.
God, out of Jack's nose.
And
I
thus-
mean-
thusly proving that
Ta-da!
peer pressure works. Yes, amazing, Jack. That was amazing. And Joseph, cojones on you, bro. Cojones on you, my
Someone
brother.
earned himself a tequila shot.
I think the first
And he did
round
that.
is not
He
on
did that
me.
completely sober. That's
I
the
know.
best part of all.
Imagine what I'd do if I was drunk.
Oh, we're gonna talk about what Joseph did. Okay. All right. Yeah. Great job, fucking Joseph. Good work.
Hold on, Jack. How many times have you done this in your life?
Fucking hundreds. Okay. Hundreds
Yeah,
of goddamn
that's getting
times.
the
First
props.
time
And
I
he
got
Hundreds
it.
of times, all over the country. Fucking. I know. God damn it.
That might have been the first time I had a nail in my mouth, let alone where it came from.
Hey, yo.
Then you have not done enough carpentry in your life. if you never just have the fucking rack of like, all right.
That was
Drink, drink,
amazing.
drink, drink.
That was amazing. Serious.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to steal some of these.
It's your turn.
Hold on, wait a
build
second.
a shack.
Do you put the nails back in the box when you're done?
Fuck no. No.
All right. So once it's been used, much like tattooing a needle, once it's done, it's gone.
Dispose of it.
Well, no, I keep using the nail just to put it back in the box.
Okay.
It goes in 2x4s now.
Yeah. Wham.
Wow.
He's gonna put
Okay.
his shells when he gets home.
All right. So far, hey, we're at the halfway point. It's 26 minutes in.
Woo.
Actually, so amazing. Wow.
We're
The show's
restraining
been doing
on
awesome.
a lot of like the tangents right now. I noticed.
So. Next topic.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. So now it's time for one of you guys to
time
pick.
on alternative Christianity.
Oh yeah. I think we took it the other thing.
We talked about Mormonism
We-
in the
we-
last subject. Like,
Even with the antebellum thing I mentioned, it was a period of basic Christianity. Like any modern religion will always have alt and rights.
Yeah,
rights
well,
and
like-
alt left now as we can use it now.
Yeah.
we are not using the goddamn term. Furthermore, the fucking not only the liberals that fucking used it before, but liberals that are trying to embrace it now. It's like we are the alt left. What of it? It's like no, you fucking aren't. You're only the alt left is because like the alt right, you're further the fucking right of the group that you're talking about. Like,
Can't we all just get along?
no!
right,
God damn it!
I was just
No!
asking. I was
I was
just
gonna
not
shout
on the
no if
t-
he didn't.
I was hoping that was gonna work
It's
out.
not on the fucking table anymore.
All right, I'm leaving.
Friendship is dead.
I'm just gonna do this while that's going on. While
get
Jack
that
is
around.
damn.
Friendship ended with Pepe. Now there's only hate.
Oh no.
And the
Get me a
topic is-
goddamn sickle. I'm fucking starting this thing now.
All right. The topic is what?
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
Oh no.
What?
Pay gap between the sexes.
What is it?
Pay gap between the sexes.
Oh, right.
I don't
let's-
want to point out something, but
But we're all men.
This kind of
we don't have the right to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Gonna say no. Gonna say this is
Put
not
that in
our
your
place.
pocket and pick up.
Let's sum it up. Women deserve to be paid as much as men.
Yes.
Also, capitalism is a fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Born to die.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Communism's also pretty bad too.
Fuck off!
You know,
I was in Cuba. I seen it.
it sucks all the way around, everybody.
State socialism, yeah, but
know.
like, fucking.
Communism
See,
never
you know what?
existed.
One of the things I was saying, the
There
things
we
that
go. That's
I
the
was
line.
saying about the jar was you guys need more estrogen in your show. So
Yes.
I was saying that you guys should have
We're working on that.
We're working on that. You know, the number 10 girlfriend. She's kind of like.
You know, why does she have to be a
Number 10
girlfriend?
girlfriend?
Why can't it be somebody that you're not dating and don't have a pull on the thing? So why don't you pick somebody that's just gonna come in here and jive with you guys and be able to hang and talk and.
Yeah.
I don't think you're not selling it enough. How much smell is going on right now?
See, from having all guys here.
That's a fair point, but also this show needs to start fucking passing the Bechdel test. So like,
That's why I'm all the way over here.
So that's
saying.
one aspect. Let alone
it's a
have to put
mosquito
up with
net.
it.
Let's
and
get
it's
the
not
topic. Let's
doing
get the
enough.
topic. You're dragging.
I'm dragging.
Oh yeah, that's what my students
Oh.
say all the time. You're
okay.
dragging it.
Thank you. A topic that's
That's a
actually
good
fun.
one.
I like
What
that.
is it?
Favorite
that.
rapper and the album that introduced you to rap.
Oh right, that is awesome.
That's great.
I like that.
So
I like that.
my favorite
gotta think
rapper
about this one.
is Biggie Smalls.
Awesome.
All right.
Biggie
Okay.
Smalls is the
Easy, right across the
Biggie
plate.
Smalls, yeah, it's just one of those that automatically comes up as like one of the best ever, maybe the best ever. But I also like to say Wu-Tang Clan is my favorite rap group.
Yeah, well, you know the Wu-Tang Clan is nothing to fuck with.
Not at all.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Definitely
Woo-woo.
not. Killer Bees. Killer
Now,
Bees.
now, for me, my favorite rapper is actually Chuck D. All right,
Chuck D.
He's now with the guy. Hey, hold on, who's his band now? Now, not Public Enemy. Now he's the guys from Rage Against the Machine. The Prophets of Rage.
Prophets
Yeah.
of Rage.
So, yeah,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
a good concept. So well done, Chuck D doing his thing.
Also
and also,
staying alive.
one of my favorite ones is also KRS-One, the teacher.
Yeah.
The teacher, and who's now he has a new album that's dropping too. So look for
Yeah.
that. And you know what? If you look, he also had a lot of stuff doing. He dropped these things for African American history. He would do all these different things. So look for podcasts and look for things of just him talking.
We should try to get him on our
Fascinating.
podcast.
Get him on the podcast.
Fascinating
I
speaker.
need him to sign
So-
my albums.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would think one of the people that I'd ever like to meet the most and ask a whole bunch of questions. Him, because he did this in, like, he was homeless for a while
Yeah.
there, and he's got a whole story. You should check out his
He's an
story.
amazing
He's awesome.
human
He
being,
should
honestly.
really do like a biography or something like that.
Listen, KRS-One, especially like with just like we can name singles after singles, and it just
Oh
like,
hell
it-
yeah!
it just-
Edutainment.
Edutainment.
Beef. I love that song. That's one of the
9mm by itself is
Oh
like a
yeah.
big
yeah,
Sound of the Police.
Criminal Minded,
Sound of
all
the
that early
Police.
stuff.
Yeah.
What's that line? Overseer,
Oh,
officer.
officer. Right.
See how you get
Right.
officer from overseer.
Yeah.
They both ride horses.
Yeah, if you really want world peace, also other things like that. He hits on all the topics. Oh, who are the pimps? Talking about the taxes and
Yep,
all these
yep.
things. Just saying.
Let's see. I guess I'll go next. I think for me, right now, I'd say my current favorite rapper is J. Cole.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, a
there's-
lot of students love him.
Oh well, also he kind of. I'm not gonna say what college you went to, but yeah, there's a connection between me and that. But
I think automatically just saying that they're gonna know what you're
well,
talking
no,
about.
But no, what's kind of interesting with me and rap as far as it goes, it was like my first interest, like besides like the typical like Spanish music that was like Julio Iglesias or like I don't know, insert whatever like your grandma's
Eddie
listening to.
Santiago.
Yeah,
Eddie
yeah,
Santiago,
yeah.
Yeah, Willie Colon.
The Salseros.
The Salseros.
Yeah.
Fania All Stars.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I
like,
go old school. Up
my
in there.
dad was a breakdancer in the 70s.
Say what?
Yes.
I can't
Get
see
out.
that.
Yeah, no, he
What was
was.
his
really?
crew? Did he was a rock city
It
crew
was
or
like
something?
it was like beat something.
Awesome. Beat Street?
Beat Breakers, I think.
Oh,
like that.
snap. All right.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, he was a breakdancer, and from him, I must have been like 5 years old. We're digging through some boxes, and there's original LPs
You can do the
of
crates here.
yeah, well, crates. But there's original LPs of Africa Bambaataa, Soul Sonic Force,
Yeah.
Planet
Fuck
Rock, that album,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Renegades
yeah.
of Funk album,
Oh, yeah, great stuff.
Run DMC,
Oh, hell yeah.
it's tricky. I actually met Daryl McDaniels, and that's one of like was like an
Yo, he is
all-encompassing
awesome
moment.
and an awesome comic writer too.
Awesome.
I met him at this station.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And all we did was talk comic books for real. That's what we
Yeah,
did.
he's a
Comic
really
books
cool
the whole
dude.
time. He was
Like
so
when I met
awesome.
him, he was wearing a Motorhead shirt too. So I was like, we was just talking about, it. And he's like, Lemmy's a real dude. I'm like,
are you sure?
fuck yeah. I just like he signed
That's my
my
character.
comic and I was like, dude, I'm about to make you sign my shoe right now because I need to keep this going.
Well, were you wearing shell tops? Or
I was wearing shell
then
tops.
That's
Hell,
There was a
that's
moment.
right there.
I think my biggest regret. I never got it signed.
never got your shell
What is
tops.
your
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm
I'm sure,
curious.
guys. It's very important to get the
What are
white
you
guy's
looking at,
opinion
Jack?
on hip hop. So
Yeah.
I, right now, I'm really fucking big into Run the Jewels. But
Uh-huh.
as an extension of that, I've been way into the different projects that Big Boy's been working on lately.
Uh-huh.
Big Boy's newest
Outkast.
single, I think I heard recently.
Yeah.
Outstanding song.
And like he's doing shit with this band Fantagram, and they're doing some really wild shit. But like I think like we're all New York based, right? Like
Yeah.
that's I feel like everybody like had this kind of ubiquitous like growing up. Like Run DMC was kind of just everywhere, like
Yeah.
inescapable.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I think what got me like actually engaged and like into hip hop in general was because a bunch of metal dudes here Bring the Noise, Anthrax, and Public Enemy.
Oh
Yeah.
hell
Sure.
yeah! I
Which,
had the
like,
12-inch of
Bring
that
the
one.
Noise.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was like a time where it was Anthrax, Beastie Boys, and just like all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I
And Public Enemy.
forgot.
I saw actually at the Capitol Theater. I remember seeing Beastie Boys with Public Enemy opening, and nobody knew who they were, and that was just like some awesome stuff right there.
Beastie Boys itself, just
This
I
was
love
the
that.
time of Yo Bummers the Show came out. So
Oh,
early.
Fun fact: they were once a punk band before
Yeah,
being
yeah.
Beastie
Yeah,
Boys.
it's kind of yeah. And Cookie Puss, that was a great stuff. All
Yeah,
that
right?
early- yeah, you could pick up their old some old bullshit was the name of their the name of the album that they had all the old stuff.
Yeah, and you know what I want to bring up? It's like we brought this up in another podcast about trap music and like how like that or like trap rap is kind of like mumble rap.
Mumble.
yeah,
I was gonna
mumble
say
rap.
like I'm
Yes.
I'm here for trap. I'm not here for fucking mumble rap
The kids do
Yeah.
love the Lil Yachty there. I'm quite fond of him. You know?
Small boat. Love small
I
boat.
guess
Small
Lil
Boat.
Boat.
Small Boat.
Fuck Small Boat.
There's only one of those guys that I can kind of.
Who did
endorse.
Bad and Bougie?
Uh,
Was it Little Yachty, Little Uzi Vert? Something
probably, I
like
think Lil Uzi Vert.
That's like the only like mumble
See, they gotta
rap
get with that
song.
G Dragon. I'm just saying.
I didn't realize that I hadn't heard that. I would have sworn on my life I'd heard that song before yesterday.
Right.
Then I
Dropped
listened
out.
to it deliberately. I'm like, oh shit! Have I really just avoided it this long?
Yeah, right?
I would have sworn on my fucking life I'd heard that song. And then I heard it, I'm like, oh nope,
No.
nope, I did not. This is news to me.
Please, I just heard Despacio like the other day. And just like, wow, that's a really great song. Everybody's just like, oh really? Okay.
I
song?
dig Post
Despacio.
Malone.
Despacio.
Oh,
Post Malone, it's not because I really like his music, but he's like the most genuine person I've seen in the
Yeah.
music industry in a long time.
Also, every time I see him
Honestly.
or hear a song from him, I just want a Bud Light in my hand. That man's
Anyone that makes
he's
you want to
endorsed by
drink
Bud
Bud Light,
Light.
you should
Yeah.
see what that guy's
Well, he's
doing.
endorsed by them.
Yeah, I know.
That's what he has
Everywhere
a
he
whole
goes, he
refrigerator
brings
of
it
Bud
in.
Light. He has a sponsorship of Bud Light. Can I have a sponsorship of Bud Light?
No, you can't. No,
No,
no, you
please.
can't.
I actually, what would be the sponsors of the jar? Would it be like Hellman's mayonnaise or something? Like that?
I can
I
live
would
with
think,
that. I can live with that.
The sponsors would be
when I'm
Maker's
here.
Mark.
Oh,
Maker's Mark would be a sponsor.
It's alcohol.
I would say, what was that giant
Boar's
cake?
Head.
Boar's Head.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm vegan. You lost me on that one.
What was that giant keg we drank the other time?
It was a Kolsch from Cologne. I know
Kolsch from
that.
Cologne, Germany. It was a keg. It was like
It was delicious.
if you never tried Kolsch, it's dangerous. It's dangerous stuff because it's so smooth. You're not sure how fucked up you are until like we're like opening the cake practically trying to get
It
every
was
last
warm,
drop.
like it was legit like room
was room
temperature,
temperature.
and it's still drinkable.
Okay, let's be honest with ourselves though. There are only two possible sponsors for the jar, and this is an important question. This is
Okay.
going to be. I'm positing this to you two.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Bell or Mason?
Oh, Bell or Mason jars. Right.
Bell.
Bell jars.
Bell.
Well, he's a teacher. Of course, the teacher's gonna pick the Bell jar.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see my hand
if
fitting
I'm
through
drinking
it.
cold brew coffee in Williamsburg, it's definitely a Mason.
Yeah, that's fair.
You wouldn't catch me dead because I would like to keep my money in my wallet where it belongs, not in like some bougie ass coffee.
I would personally
Bad
like
and
to have preserves in a Mason jar.
Pretty sure that's most hipsters.
So we
that's what they want.
I make my own preserves at home.
We can add them to the list of people that we pissed off now.
What?
Hipsters.
Oh, they're already pissed off, and
I
there's
know.
you can't
I'm
ever
pretty
count.
sure we're not allowed in
they're
Chicago.
too, you know what? They're too heavy. They're
What?
like podcasts. I'm just
I'm
too
pretty sure we're
hip
not
for
allowed in
that.
Chicago because I talked really bad about
Yeah,
Chicago
we're
pizza.
You
banned
guys
in
talk bad
Chicago.
about Chicago. You guys talk bad about Boston. You guys talk bad about like who else were you just? I mean, listen
West
back to all the old
Virginia. West
episodes.
Virginia.
West Virginia,
Ohio
Ohio.
doesn't count. Ohio does not.
Ohio's
count.
not a place.
It's not.
So while you guys are alienating
It's like
the rest,
Finland.
hey, here's my question: Why is the jar so popular in Japan? Huh? What's up with that?
You know,
You wouldn't-
I'm really trying
It
to
was
figure that
it was
out
all
right now.
those 1960s surf rock hits is what did it. That was
Yeah,
the
man.
real.
Surf rockets.
I was just I just went to Japan last year. Actually, at this time last year, I was in Japan chilling. It was awesome.
Where about did you go?
Let's see. I was in Aichi province, and I was also in where was I? I went to Tokyo. Went down to Tower Records over there. I went to see Bono. If you know Bono, it's a J-pop group that were awesome.
I almost
with-
thought you too.
Yeah, I was
with-
gonna say
I was
no
gonna say,
relation.
No, not Bono. If I had a nickel for a time there, but you know, because I wanted to check it out because my homegirl
Someone
Momochi,
dies.
you know, the little pinky gal, she's about to retire. She just retired her thing. And I'm going to talk J-pop here. That's all. It wasn't picked out of the jar. So if you ever want to talk to J-pop, why don't you? Actually, I'm doing a all Checkerboard Kids episode with just all Japanese culture and stuff. Yeah, well, so I heard you guys are down with some of that. So if you ever want to come down and talk that stuff, you know,
Yeah.
talk anime, talk things like that. Yeah,
All I'm saying is
saying.
we're open to go to Japan for a show.
yeah,
Yeah,
live
so
thing over
Our
there.
Japanese listeners, if you guys want to endorse us to come out to Japan,
I don't have the time. So
I'll make
no
the time.
one's asking you.
I'll make
Jack.
the time to go
oh,
out.
fuck you too.
But yeah. I'm sure you guys will go out there and party. Check out some Japanese ska out there because I actually went to see Tokyo Ska Paradise play out there at a gigantic, it's like a park, like Central Park, and I was like, whoa! They filled the whole joint.
Oh, wow.
Seriously, it is crazy over there. They love
like
themselves
fun.
some ska music, and they actually really enjoy American jazz and a lot of other cool stuff.
alright with
And they're
it.
into vinyl. Which is cool. Things that you don't see here unless you're a hipster. No, I'm just kidding.
Unless you're a
People that
hipster.
like wax, you know.
Japan, a country
But, like,
of
there's-
hipsters. We just lost those listeners now.
Yep, that's
so weird what-
And
it's so
there
catches
goes
on.
sponsorship.
like the Ventures are still big over there.
Yeah.
For whatever, and like
And they don't care who it is.
the Toy Dolls, who were kind of like a flash in the pan, you know, British punk band and novelty band, still play there to huge fucking crowds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't know if anybody in the room even probably, but like Toy Dolls were this like really just goofy novelty band. They were, you know, the
What
guitarist
was their big
incredible.
hit?
Nelly the Elephant.
Nelly the Elephant.
Now they do it, and everybody loses their mind right out there with it.
They kill in Japan. Like they you know they can't.
There's
get
a
gig
lot
over
of
here.
bands that just naturally kill
Yeah.
in Japan.
I started listening to math rock bands from Japan.
Math
Really?
rock band.
Math rock.
Yeah.
It sounds
what's
like-
math rock?
It's like progressive rock, I guess, in a way, but
If
not
it sound-
nearly
just
as
imagine a
pretentious.
typewriter going at Mach 1 and like also with like one of those hands being a broken hand, so it's like
It's off time and like
just
really
makes no
tappy.
sense.
Okay.
But I love it.
The band I was listening to is called Tricot. A very, very good band, all female band,
Mhm.
outstanding
Yeah.
musicians.
I like me some all Japanese bands.
Yeah.
Bandmade.
Math rock is Rush for ball cells.
Right up. Hold on. Here's my question. Hold it. So here's my question. Since you are judging from your heavy metal gear on there, Arturo, in your Cannibal Corpse thing on the back.
Yeah.
My question is, what is your opinion of baby metal? Do you have
I'm with it.
Oh, yeah, word. I've seen them a
Honestly.
couple of times. They are crazy.
First of all,
Fucking
I'm probably like the worst. So like I'm probably just
Kitsune,
pissed
yeah.
off metalheads for a fact now
Yeah,
because
little-
like
Fox?
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, Wolfpack originally. Let's get it right.
Yeah, NWO.
NWO. Woo.
Yeah.
But I
And
don't
they're
know.
endorsed by all the metal bands.
Yeah.
The Big Four are like huge with them. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the Big Four really that big?
what I want to see is I couldn't
And
find
Anthrax is one of the Big Four. Like
Look,
I'll accept that. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, they're from New York.
they're the
Give us
weakest
something.
of the Big Four.
Give
you're
us
from
something.
New York. You
And-
don't get to say that.
Yeah, you have to represent your
You've got to
state,
represent
bruh.
fucking. Why do we keep bringing up Anthrax? By the way, this is
I
the
don't know, this
second
is
mentioning
very,
of
very.
Anthrax.
we're-
Like,
Yeah, this is like.
'Cause he's the
one-
man.
That would
Yeah.
on 3, 4.
oh, which is the best.
So-
that is.
All right. So all right,
That's my favorite
So
rapper
list off,
is
all right,
Anthrax.
list off the big four here. So for those of the people that don't
Yeah.
know that are listening, go ahead.
Metallica,
Yeah.
Slayer,
Yeah.
Anthrax,
Yeah.
Megadeth.
Mega shit.
How are you saying Megadeth last?
Because they're not have been relevant since Rust in Peace.
Hello, me, it's me again.
The way you
Favorite
sing,
song.
What do you mean I can't be the president?
the way you gotta sing Megadeth is grit your teeth and just open your lip, but keep gritting your teeth like this.
Okay, yeah, and so they definitely approved of because there's a big baby metal T-shirt that has parodies of all these things.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have
and
they have
had
the
to
knot
approve.
guy. They have
They have all them, but baby metalized.
yeah.
Not
They,
guy, you mean like Slipknot?
Like
no, the fucking Manthrax. The
yeah.
not guy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but with a fox.
yeah. Yeah, they have from Slayer. They've got a
The-
fetid
yeah,
pool
yeah,
of
the
Christian
thing.
corpses. Yeah, but cute.
Yeah,
A very kawaii,
very kawaii version.
very
of
kawaii
that.
version
Kawaii
of that.
desu.
Yeah.
Yes, right. That's
It's Sailor Moon ones in the shape of fucking in the shape of
I
fucking
mean, for me, I
pentagram.
just like any music that like I call has a soul, has like a quality to it that like I can get with. I'm not in for like just like the fashion statement. This is my battle vest. Although this is a fashion statement in itself, but listen, like I got one of my friends' bands on here, DTL, which actually are from New York and from the Bronx. So
hey, we're representing
rep
Bronx.
them.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just people got to get over it. It's like this is not a fashion statement by itself. It's also you're supporting certain mentalities.
Yeah, support the music, support the
Yeah.
cause.
Yeah.
Anybody supporting music in general, supporting live music before they shut down all the places before it's too late.
Yeah, Webster Hall's gone.
Well,
No,
it's
turning into just a regular venue. They're getting rid of the nightclub.
Oh,
Yeah.
Which place?
Webster Hall. They're getting rid of the nightclub.
Oh.
It's just going to be music, like concerts and stuff from now on. Which is
see,
better.
that's way better. Because
Yeah.
the nightclub part of it just
I remember
seems
when it used to
Probably
be
gonna
actually
sit
it used to be
empty
the
most
Ritz
nights, though.
back then in the
Maybe.
days. I remember Webster Hall was the Ritz.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, actually, I saw.
Whoa!
I saw way back machine. Yeah, I actually saw Howard Stern perform there back then in the days. I saw the Sugar Cubes perform there.
shit.
Meatloaf. Yeah, I just throwing it out.
I think the Bowery Group is buying it out. That's what it is.
Really?
So like, it's
or
gonna
like
be-
Live Nation or some shit like that. Or?
It's a Bowery Group.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's basically who owns
It's,
Gramercy and
Gramercy, Irving
They've
Plaza.
been putting some good shit up though. They've
Yeah,
been
exactly. I don't see it
Mercury-
as anything wrong at all.
except for that whole like shooting that happened with T.I., was it?
Was that
Oh
a
yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah.
That was at Irvin.
Yeah,
Was
but
it?
that's not on
Yeah.
them. That's
Yeah,
That's kinda on them.
That's just people showing up and getting rowdy and shooting stuff.
Yeah, you can't blame them for that happening. Maybe they could have had better security.
Yeah,
Could have
that's still
been.
kind of on them in that case.
But hold on,
But-
didn't the guy come in with the people? So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
didn't get patted down.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I'm a star. I can't get patted down.
Yeah, so
well,
much
like
for that.
also that's where the
How'd that work
Cro-Mag
out?
stabbing happened too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
They're
Cro-Mags.
playing
now.
today.
Yeah, so don't
Cro-Mags. Let's
steer
go-
clear of that, I guess.
Right? Let's not go to
Yeah,
Cro-Mags.
so let's not go to Irving Plaza because apparently that's where everything happens.
Everything is kicking off in New York right now. This
in
is
Irving
weird.
Plaza though, like
We're safe, right?
We're safe here in the studio right now. Remember, they had you sign in first.
Just to bring it back to the hip hop thing for a 2nd
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite artists who's active now is Joey Badass.
You love Joey Badass.
Joey
No.
Badass is
And
so
three.
good.
See, Jack's making that face.
What's
Same
wrong
as
with
me
Joey
because
Badass?
we've heard enough of this conversation.
it's enough. Yeah, it's enough.
Every rap conversation, every music conversation, Joe.
Oh,
you
Joey
bring up
Badass.
Joey
Yeah,
Badass.
that's the guy that was on what you call it, on that TV show, on Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was badass on that show.
Mm.
So hence the name.
Really
He's
glad.
not nearly in like the public light as much as he should be. though.
I'm really glad
What
nobody.
kind of rap does he do?
I guess you could say it's #woke.
Okay, you know what? I'm all for that. You know, there should be more of that #woke music. You know, let's that more intelligent rap. Who would
I
you
like
say
it
is
with
the,
that.
who would you say is the most intelligent rapper out there?
Kendrick
Killer
Lamar.
Michael.
RZA?
I was gonna say Kendrick Lamar.
I'd say RZA.
All right, all
Kendrick
right.
Lamar
Actually,
really-
all of your answers are very good. Very good. So
Killer
well done.
Michael for sure.
Yeah, Killer
after
Mike.
Michael.
Yo, I
From
heard
Roman
Killer
Jules,
Mike
yeah.
on that what is it?
Just heard duo.
Kamau Bell, and Harry Condabolo.
Kamau Bell is fucking
Yo,
hilarious.
those guys
by the
are
way. That-
crazy. And hold it, let me get the name
Kamau
of
Bell
this.
is
thing. I have
easily
to
one of
get
the
the name of that
funniest-
thing. It's called
funniest comedians I've ever seen. Like that covers serious
Politically
topics.
Reactive is the name of that show.
yeah.
Awesome, awesome thing. You guys should all listen to that podcast.
That's on Vice, isn't
You know,
it?
it's those podcasts that made me say, hey, let me take a closer look at the podcast. And then I was listening to your guys' podcast, and I was just like, hey, I'll be on their show. What the hell?
Right.
These guys are good.
Vice is
Yeah,
so
we are.
interesting.
I'm just letting you know now.
Vice is really
we're at the
hitting
5-minute
us, I
mark.
Oh,
5-minute mark. So,
I love that Vice is like, hey, turns out one of our founders was a Nazi and he's gone, but now we're profiteering by covering all this shit with Nazis now. Thanks,
Yes.
Gavin.
Which
awesome. That's the way to do it.
I mean, that's the
That's,
best way to turn a bad situation like around. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
deflect.
exactly.
Ah,
So,
man.
final thoughts? Does anybody want to just go around? We go around robin and talk about like your final thoughts.
I'd say if either of you guys have anything to plug
Oh, yeah.
We'll,
Yeah.
put it
Oh,
on our-
shit.
That's like a thing we'd like to do.
All right, so
You
hold
have
on. Let me
any-
let me
I've
click
got-
over to. All right. So hold on. Who's gonna plug first? Let me take myself out of the
I'd
picture.
say Jack.
Who's all right? Go to Jack first.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Jack.
Yeah, I've
Whoa!
oh!
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Gosh darn it! All right,
I could have
Jack.
disembodied my head and just.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry. I've
Yeah,
got
let's
to do
just
this.
focus.
All right, here you go. Hey, Jack.
Jesus Christ. Hi. So at the end of the month, I've got 2 shows coming up with the Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Wow, that's a great band. Hell.
One at it's actually the 20th anniversary of the Hell album.
Nice.
And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing shows at City Winery on the 30th, and in Brookville in Long Island on a different date.
Right on.
That's a great.
So keep an eye out for that.
It's a great time of year. That
Great time.
different
Yeah.
day.
Different day. It's new.
And Phil, you have got anything to plug?
Checkerboard Kids is always every other Tuesday on MNN on what is the channel? MNN 1, channel 1, and also you can check out the website. It's better to go to the Checkerboard Kids Facebook page as opposed to and the Checkerboard Kids YouTube channel. I'll post this up there so you guys could all check that out.
Checkerboard
But
Kids.
don't go to
Checkerboard
www.checkerboardkids hasn't been updated in I still own the thing, but I still can't figure out the password, so I'm gonna be stuck in there forever. So it's like 2006 over there.
Trapped
We're
in
gonna
the
party.
internet.
We're gonna party like it's 2006 over there.
I would welcome that.
2006. Let's see.
2006 wasn't-
Seether, right, guys?
Oh right,
Ooh.
can't see either.
You're taking back those words, aren't you?
Wow.
Yeah, look at his face. He's just just shut down now.
Well, all we need
How about
in
you
real
guys? What are
life
you
is,
guys plugging in separately or together? Just the jar?
Just the jar.
Just the
Check
jar,
us out.
yeah.
We're on the website, like I said earlier. thejarpodcast.buzzsprout.com.
Nice. I've been searching for you guys on the net. So to hear,
We're also
hear
on
old
iTunes,
episodes.
Google Play, Stitcher, FM radio, and a million other ones.
Right
Yep.
on.
He's doing that at me right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God! A scissor in your nose for real? Ouch.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's
was-
it's all up in there.
Oh, it's
Ow!
opening up.
Oh,
I cannot look away.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You get those nostril hairs real good. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you gotta taste
all
the
I'm
mucus
disgusting.
sometimes.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Okay. So we got about 4 minutes left. So you want to pick another topic?
Hot takes. Let's do
Hot
it.
takes.
Hot
Hot
take.
takes.
Let me
yeah.
just describe what Jack did for the podcast listeners.
Oh,
He
yes,
put
go
a
ahead.
pair of scissors. They look like hairstylist scissors.
Yeah, that's yep.
in his nose, opened them, and while they were still open, pulled them out and then licked them clean.
Right in front of Joseph.
Yeah,
Joe-
he did, and he pushed them in by leaning on my shoulder.
Joe, it's your turn.
So I will
So-
pick the last topic.
So while he's picking the last topic, guys, it's also important. If you guys love the podcast, give us a like, give us a share. But also, if you want to put something in the jar, you can just message us on Facebook.
Yeah, so you'll
Give us a
write it
rating
down.
and a star liking and whatever.
And a topic.
A star rating and a review on iTunes.
Read the fucking subject, goddammit.
and put the topics
3
in, and
minutes
then
now.
you'll put them in your jar.
Lil beat of hip hop, more like Jethro Tull.
Next, no. Next one.
I like Jethro Tull, but what?
Next.
You don't want
Next.
this one?
Another hot take. Another hot take.
hot
Yeah.
take?
I think all of our collective. Yeah, let's just keep banging through these.
Yeah, come on,
Let's-
get some more of these
Let's see.
topics in.
Robots take over. What the fuck does that say?
Thank
Transhumanism.
Thank God.
All about
Robots
it.
take over?
All about transhumanism.
Hold it. You know what I
Transhumanism.
would like to see? I would like to see did you ever read Why the Last Man? What happens is all the guys died and all the women lived and they had to get on past their lives because of that. That was awesome.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Life finds a way.
See how the universe goes without a bunch of guys sitting there going, "Hey, we're these misogynistic that are gonna keep you guys." Yeah, there's your wage gap. For
You will not replace us.
Yeah.
Yes, we
yeah.
will.
Yeah. You could. They could.
yes,
They
you
could
can.
theoretically replace us.
I love transhumanism. I love the idea of robots doing everything. I love the idea of that, you only work if you have to work. You only work if you choose to work. You don't. I
We'll
love
make
that
great
shit.
pets.
I love the idea of fucking automation going into the hands of the workers and away from the hands of the fucking owners. And also, there's a whole bunch of fucking disability things in transhumanism where you can eliminate the body, you can eliminate a lot of fucking problems with the body. I am about that shit.
I want to be in a computer. That sounds awesome.
Come on, robot. I want it to be like Tron.
Upload
I
my,
want there to be.
consciousness into
Yes.
a
Yeah.
floppy disk.
I want a fucking, 50-50 grind on a fucking circuit board like that.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll
Did you
to have
grind
your
on a circuit board?
You'll have
Do you
your
realize the
ideal
datedness?
avatar, so you could look at whatever you want, and you could get the person that looks like whatever you want. It sounds
Here's
not
my
a bad
question
thing.
to you.
Huh?
How do you know we're not in the Matrix now?
Because it's over here.
Yeah, I would hope the Matrix wouldn't suck. That's the worst part about the Matrix.
It's a bad timeline. It's a really bad timeline.
Yeah, like somebody still like cleans out shitters in the Matrix. That's not good. That's not good enough.
Good point. Good point.
Like the Matrix.
I think if I could pick an avatar, I'd be a Brad Pitt from Troy.
So wear a skirt.
There's that theory that
you
all
look
movies
like that, you can wear whatever you want.
that the arch story arc is the Matrix and Terminator. And that the Terminator plotline, the Matrix is the result of the Terminator movies, and that every movie is either a Terminator movie or a Matrix movie, based on if it's a historical drama. One of the just anybody in the background might be a Terminator, set back even further. And if it's like a fantasy movie or a cartoon, it's just a variant on the Matrix, like a different fucking cell tower.
All right, what about
Lord of the Rings is a Matrix movie.
What about Game of Thrones? Which one is that?
That would because it's a fantasy, so that would be
Matrix.
Yep.
Matrix.
If you see dragons, that means it's Matrix. And whoever got the luck of the draw to be a dragon in the Matrix is a fucking winner.
But does he know he's a dragon? Or she?
Well, they don't know they're in the Matrix.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they're all they know is they're a dragon. That's pretty good.
All they know is eat and burn, bro.
Yeah.
And you get to hang around with what's her name all day.
Khaleesi.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. But
I
she's
call it Khaleesi.
Yeah, that's the toss-up. You get to hang out with Khaleesi, but she's your mom.
Let's see how that works. Yeah. You know what? Hey, but wait a second. You know what? She comes from the Targaryens, and they're not opposed to marrying their siblings. Just saying.
No, that's gross and correct.
Habsburg Empire, anyone?
Oh!
Who wants a Habsburg lip?
All right,
That
gentlemen.
sounds great.
That has been
That
our
was
time for
ableist.
today. So let's give it up for the gentleman of the jar and Jack.
A round of applause.
Right on. Yeah, exactly. Fantastic. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I feel like a corporate show.
I hate you so much.
All right, now let's see if that took. All right, let's see.
That'd be funny in a whole hour not
You
recording.
know what?
Nothing!
It is.